everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is your boy T McNeil, and this is indeed the DC Show. So indeed, if this is your first time here, make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe. As it says on your screen, I would definitely appreciate that. To all of my subscribers out there, I thank you guys for tuning in every day, rocking with a brother all this time. All your comments, support, feedback, etc. is greatly accepted and appreciated. And continue to rock with me, all right? For all of my non-subscribers out there, if you guys looking for the latest information in sneaker news, reviews, updates, and the newly acquired sneaker bargains, we're talking about carbon sneakers out here for $100 or less. Trust me, y'all, this is the place to be, all right? So, what's going on with y'all today on this Wednesday afternoon? The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day out there. And hopefully everybody's staying safe from the two wars that we are facing right now as we speak. And in case you've been living under a rock for the past few weeks, you guys should know exactly what I'm talking about, all right? We got the said virus and the said pandemic, and we got the systematic racism that's going on in the country as we speak. But again, like I said, hopefully you guys are staying safe, voicing your opinions in a nice manner, in a safe manner as well. And we all want to get through these two wars together, all right? Black Lives Matter. So I gotta put that out there, man. So anyway, I am going to go over some nice sneakers for you guys right now. I got my hands on them finally. We're talking about the Air Jordan 11 Breds. Now here's the deal, guys. They came out last year in 2019. I think it was back in December, and I had my eyes on them ever since. I did not cop them back then because I just didn't feel like it was the time for me to cop them. And what I was trying to do was see if I could wait it out a little bit longer to see if these sneakers were actually going to go down in price, okay? That is simply not the case, okay? They have actually went up in price, and a big part too, not only because it's a stylish and an iconic shoe, but it went up in price also thanks to the Last Dance documentary, the 10-part docu-series that ESPN aired about Michael Jordan himself. So that pretty much added value, or I'll even say more value to the shoes. And not only just these shoes, but you know, a lot of other Jordans in period, okay? So these shoes have been added, you know what I'm saying, to that value list, and they're gonna continue to be, arguably, without a shadow of a doubt, the holy grail of any sneaker heads collection. All right, so you guys let me know what you think about that. All right, so I finally got them in hand today, and they got a couple of little gems in here, man. I want to show you guys, especially for the ones who have not copped the shoes yet. So make sure that you guys continue to watch and stay tuned. All right. So basically, let's slide this out of the way for a second. What comes in the box is quite a few things, but I just kind of took out the important things, okay, that most people are probably going to appreciate and want to see. So the first thing, guys, is this Jordan card that comes into the box. All right, let me read this joint to y'all. So Air Jordan 11. The Air Jordan 11 is one of the most iconic silhouettes in the history of sneakers. This season, Jordan Brand celebrates this model by delivering detailed craftsmanship, honoring MJ's first Triple Crown run. League MVP, All-Star MVP, Finals MVP. This distinct classic will leave you saying it's gotta be the shoes. Alright? So, of course, you got the Jumpman logo right there as well, so I thought that was nice. Little classic little card that come with the shoes, man, so I'm definitely feeling that. Let me know what you guys think about that. Alright? Next up on the list is the actual shoe liners that come into the shoes. Okay, now 99% of the time when you see these shoe liners, guys, they're normally like cardboard. Nothing really amazing or spectacular about them. So typically what I do is, you might look at me a little crazy, but I usually throw mine in the trash. Okay, I don't put them in my shoes after I wear them. I don't wear them on top of my feet as I'm walking in my shoes. Like I know some people keep them on to try to keep the shape of the shoe, especially around the toe box area. That is not something that I do. Okay, like I said, typically it's just a piece of cardboard. It's there to help try to keep your shoes shape, but at the end of the day, it's just something that I don't keep. But these, if you guys can see, is actually pretty nice. Okay, so they have the Jumpman logo on these as well, and it's made of, you know, this hardened plastic. But not only that, but it's also got like a freckle design that you guys may or may not be able to see that. But the Jordan brand and the Nike brand took some time, okay, to actually design this. And I was utterly surprised when I took them out of shoes that this is what you actually get. Okay, so I was really, really shocked to see that, man. And just based on how they look, I actually might end up keeping these. All right, so let me know down below in the comments how you guys feel about that. I would definitely appreciate it. All right, so let's take the Air Jordan 11 Breds off of the pedestal, as I always like to say. And you got your typical Jordan box, okay, or Nike box rather. You got Just Do It on there. But here is another quote that actually sparked my interest, and I want to get you guys' thoughts and opinions on this. Engineered and built to the exact specifications of championship athletes from around the world. So I think that was pretty cool, and you guys can see it right there for yourself. The quote right there, man. I think that was nice, man. And like I said, you guys let me know what you think, but that's pretty unique. Okay, so it kind of shows that, like I said, the Nike Jordan brand took just a little bit more time to not only craft these particular shoes, but just the different elemental things that they've thrown into this package, okay, y'all, to kind of help to sell it. I think that was a nice little touch. All right, so just in case you guys are wondering where I actually caught mine from, I got them from GOAT. So GOAT app, they definitely on there, but just keep in mind that they're pretty expensive. All right, so last but not least, man, what you guys actually here for, and we're talking about the Air Jordan 11 Bred. Alright, 2019 edition, might I add, not to get confused with any other iteration that has came before this. So don't get it confused. Alright, so let's do a little quick pass through, man, and what you're getting on the shoes. Let me know what you guys think about that. Yes, sir. All the way around, baby. So let me know what you guys think, man. Very cool, classic, iconic shoe. But right before we do this, man, let's jump into it. Alright, everybody, so let's go over these iconic shoes, man. First and foremost, we do have the red Jumpman logo right there, guys, stitched into the back panel of the shoe. We have all the individual stitching, guys, and I'm definitely loving that. Okay, so we have it threaded in there, we have it stitching in there, and on top of that, the panel that the Jumpman logo is sitting on has that beautiful black leather. Okay, y'all, now that beautiful black leather starts from this side of the shoe, goes around the back of the shoe to the other side, just like that. Okay, now this leather really feels extremely smooth. Okay, this is probably one of the most smoothest leathers that I've actually felt on a sneaker to date. Okay, it really has a nice premium feel to it, and I'm definitely feeling it, man. So we move around from that leather right to what they call ballistic mesh. All right, y'all, that ballistic mesh, okay, is all on the upper of the shoe, guys. And what I like about it is the fact that the ballistic mesh is very tough and durable. Okay, it's got a really nice feel to it, and it feels like if somebody even tried to take a knife and go on your feet, it's not even gonna go through. Okay, that's just a figure of my imagination. All right, don't pay that no mind. But I'm just making a point, man, just to show you guys and tell you guys that, hey, this ballistic mesh is very high quality material. And as I'm feeling it right here, as I take my my pointing finger and my thumb, it feels like it has layers to it. Okay, it feels really thick, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be overwhelming on the feet. It doesn't feel like it's going to be something bothersome on the foot. It feels like it's just right. Okay, so I'm a really big fan of this ballistic mesh. I think it's a beautiful thing. I love the different stitch straps that come on the body of the shoe as well. I think that looks good. Let me know what you guys think about that. Okay, now that ballistic mesh, right along with the eyelids as well, goes around the outer portion of the shoe, guys, part of the side panel. It goes in front of the tongue, and then it also comes and finishes off on the inner portion right here, guys, on the other side of the shoe, and comes all the way up to the other panel where the leather is sitting right here. Okay, y'all, so I'm already sold on these sneakers 100%. Okay, again, the ballistic mesh feels very nice. It's very thick, durable type of mesh, and also, once again, the leather on this as well is very soft and smooth. Like I said, I've never felt a leather this smooth before. Okay, so let me know what you guys think about that. Now, as all iconic Air Jordan 11s usually come, doesn't matter if you get the Breds, whether you got the Space Jams, etc. All of them come with this beautiful patent leather. All right, y'all, so the beautiful patent leather is right there. And what I love about the Air Jordan 11 is the fact that that patent leather, again, wraps, just like the ballistic mesh, it wraps around the entire shoe. Okay, so we're talking about straight from the side panel, y'all, all the way around to the front of the toe box area, okay, which we're going to get to that in a moment. And then it goes from the toe box area, guys, once again, all the way around to the interior of the shoe, or the other side of the shoe, guys. There's a break right here, okay, with some individual stitching, and then it continues on all the way to the rear of the shoe. Okay, so I'm definitely a big fan of it. And it's been quite a while since I've actually had the Air Jordan 11 Breds in my hand. So once again, I think it's a classic, iconic shoe with premium materials and a great design. Okay, which I see why this is probably one of, like I said, the holy grail of sneakers of any collection. Okay, so we're talking about that toe box area, guys. You guys can see just how beautiful that patent leather is coming in black. Okay, the toe box area, like I said, is very clean, it's smooth, and yeah, it looks good. Now, probably with me, I can already see, possibly in the near future or the far future, depending on how much you wear the sneaker, this could potentially be a problem area for some people, especially when it comes to creasing and things like that. So that's the reason why I'm probably going to end up keeping these shoe inserts with this particular sneaker, just to try to preserve them a little bit more and to keep them as fresh as possible. Okay, but again, I'm not going to be one of these consumers where, you know, I'm going to put this over top of my foot inside of the shoe and then wear the shoes just to keep it shape. To me, that's just doing a little bit too much. Okay, but like I said, you guys let me know what you think. Okay, now let's undo these shoestrings really quick, because I want to show you guys the actual tongue of this Air Jordan 11 Bred. Now, the tongue of the Breds has that same quality ballistic mesh that comes on the upper panels of the shoe that continues on up the tongue, as you guys can see right there for yourself. And I'm definitely a big fan of that. And not quite sure what that actually says on the tongue. It's a little bit of an insert there. Huh. So it's got a series of numbers and letters. I'm not sure. I can't quite make out what that says. If you guys know what it is, feel free to let me know down below in the comment section. Again, no hate, no shade thrown here. You guys may know exactly what it means, okay? But as we continue up the tongue right here, guys, you got more of that ballistic mesh right there. Now, this ballistic mesh on the tongue obviously is a little bit softer than the rest of the body, because you want that to be soft simply because it's resting up against the front of your ankle. Okay, now interior portion of the tongue, guys, it says quality basketball products inspired by the greatest player ever. And you do have a red Jumpman logo that's been plastered right behind that quote, as you guys can see right there. You may or may not be able to make that out, but let me know what you think about that. Okay, now let's talk about the interior portion of these Air Jordan 11 Breds. Okay, Now the interior is not really a lot of special things going on with this. The interior is all blacked out 100%. The only inkling of color that you have is the Nike Air badge. Okay, now the Nike Air badge comes in a white colorway. So this is probably one of the situations where I kind of wish they had made that red, just to kind of stand out a little bit more. So let's show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so hopefully, once, as I always say, you guys can see it in the light. But you do have a Nike Air badge right there as well inside of the Bred 11s. Okay. Now let's go to the rear of the sneaker, guys. Now let's pull these shoestrings up so you guys can actually see what's going on. So with the rear of the shoe, I like the rear, man. I like the upper of the back heel base of the shoe, guys. You see how soft that cloth material is right there? Makes sense. Okay. Speaking of cloth material, that is exactly the same cloth that also comes on the inner lining of the inner portion of the shoe as well. Okay, as well as the shoe liner. Okay, it's all cloth, very soft to the touch, and I'm definitely loving and feeling that as well. Okay, you guys see the symbol in the back right here. Really big fan of that, and yeah, it really looks good. This is a really nice, premium, well-made sneaker that's definitely going to last a long time. Okay, now even though it's a quality, well-made sneaker, as I just stated, the weight of the sneaker is actually pretty light. Okay, so it's not a really heavy sneaker. I would have thought that it would have been, simply because of how thick the shoe is and how well built the shoe is. But aside that, again, very light. Okay, so you really don't want a heavy sneaker on your feet anyway, simply because if you decide to ball in the shoes or whatever, you know, you don't want the shoe to weigh you down, so to speak. Okay, so let me know how, like I said, how you guys feel about that. And last but not least, guys and gals, let's go ahead on and show the outsole on the bottom of the sneaker, guys. Very classic. I like these joints, man. I like the checkerboard design here. You do have a Jumpman logo right there, guys, as well, underneath of this beautiful red rubber. So I'm definitely feeling that. And then, of course, you know, you have that black and red design. And then, of course, as part of the midsole, you have that white in there as well. Okay, so let me know down below in the comment section how you guys feel about this Air Jordan 11.